everybody, and welcome to the Twerking for Beginners e-course. This warm-up routine is perfect for every time you try a lesson from this beginner's course. I encourage you to do this warm-up routine every time you learn a new lesson. You can definitely play it with me and just do it with me with the music that's going to be in the background, but because of copyright issues, the music isn't so great. So feel free to put me on mute and play some music that you like. And as you progress, you can definitely even just warm up by your own using the techniques that I show you here. The techniques that we're gonna work on with the warm-up are mostly isolation, because when we twerk, we wanna be able to separate or isolate the upper body from the lower body. So there's gonna be a lot of chest isolations and a lot of hip isolations. And just make sure that when you do the warm-up, you have a mirror in front of you so you can see if you're just moving your upper, your lower, or both, which is, great sometimes, but sometimes you just want to do one of them. So without further ado, let's get started. 5, 6, we're gonna start with our chin up, down, up. 2 more. And look to your left. You can kind of bounce on your knees. Don't feel like you have to stay frozen in one place. And ear to the shoulder. I generally like to start from the neck up, so you'll be able to see it. And we're gonna roll. Change sides. And shoulders back. Roll. 4 more. So try to relax your elbows and just move your shoulders. You want to be super conscious. We switched forward. You want to be super conscious about what joints you're moving and what muscles and which ones are relaxed. So for example, now I'm rolling my shoulders back and forward, and I'm not doing it with the help of my elbows. It's just the shoulders. Again, back. And again, you can add some body movement. Now we're gonna take our left hand, big circles, and we're gonna dip down, start to warm up our legs, other side. Four more. Now we're gonna put our hands parallel to the floor, bend our knees, and tuck in our pelvis. So from here, we're gonna tuck it in. So we're here and we're just gonna move our chest sideways, like we're pulling something from each side. 8 more. This is a really good chest isolation technique. That's why it's in the warm-up. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but out and in. And I want you to notice that when I do that, I keep my lower back neutral, and I focus on the chest only, or the upper back. So none of this is not isolating, this is. Now we're gonna take it 4 quarters. So forward, side, back, side. So it's kind of a diamond shape instead of a square. 2 more, 1, 2, and don't be discouraged. This is probably the most annoying part of the warm-up, and I know this, because it's like that in every class I teach. So now we're gonna take the chest into a full circle in a soft manner, and we're gonna go, let's shake it off. When you do the circle, it might feel like you are getting stuck in some of the corners. Totally normal, okay? We're gonna do the same thing, but on the other side. So we're gonna start with the 4 corners and then the circles. 5, 6, 7, and out, side, back, side. Out, side, back, side. And let's just do one last one. 5, 6, big circles. 1, 2. I keep my hands on my hips because it kind of gives me resistance when I try to push my chest forward. Hands on your hips, bend your knees, and we're just gonna shake our butt from side to side. Kind of kick it from side to side. Let's do it more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 more. Same thing, but double time. So I'm staying centered. I'm not moving my weight from side to side. Again, 1, 2. Staying centered. The weight of my body is right between my feet. 5, 6, we're gonna go in and out. In, out, in, out. So right now I'm just focusing on my lower back from an arched position to the neutral position / slightly tucked in. And be gentle here. Don't go too hard, too fast, because you're still warming up. Release. From here, we're gonna go the 4 corners again. So we're gonna go front, side, back, other side. Again, 1, 2, and we're gonna do it double time. So faster, and 1, side, back, side, out, side, back, side. Same thing to the other side. So we're gonna go front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, and a little bit faster. Try to make it as sharp as possible and as precise. So we're gonna take it to really big circles. I'm really noticing how I shift my weight to my side instead of staying in the middle and just doing it sort of equally. I'm really shifting my weight towards the direction of the turn. Other side. So big circles. I really feel the stretch here in my hips, and you should too if you really tuck your pelvis under when you push forward. Okay, release. Feet together, slightly smaller stance. Bend your knees, and we're just gonna circle our hips. Look forward to the mirror or to the TV and see if I'm moving my whole body. I don't wanna move my whole body. This is an isolation technique. So we're just gonna stay in the middle and work on our hips, trying to move without moving any part of the upper back. And release. From here, stand sideways. Our feet are gonna be wide apart. And we're gonna get into the pop position, so hands on our knees. And from here, we just wanna roll our back, arch. So really try to engage all the little muscles between your vertebrae. Really feel like you're warming your whole back and not just your lower back. So a little bit faster. Up, down. Now don't confuse this with the technique for the pop, because if you've already learned it, you already know. And if you haven't, you will in a few seconds. That this is a completely different technique. This is just for warming up. 5, 6, and now we're gonna roll our hips in circles. Yep. 5, 6, 7. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and release. Whew, I'm already starting to feel it. Hopefully you are too. Now we are going to sort of practice the pop. So we're here in the pop position, sitting down low, and we're just gonna go up and down, up and down. So try to make the movement as sharp as possible rather than soft. This is where you do wanna start thinking about the pop technique. From here, just up. So if this is your first time learning it, the more you do it, the easier it will get. Straighten your knees, put your feet parallel, flex your hands, engage your abs. From here, we're just gonna move our butt from side to side, / shift our weight from side to side as we practice the shake. Keep your abs contracted and release. Let's do that one more time. Feet wide apart, lock your knees, feet parallel, belly in, butt out. And again, this doesn't have to be big or amazing, it just needs to warm you up. So try to move your hands. If you're really advanced, you can try doing this, which is like level 5 in terms of coordination. And come back down, up. And 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I want you to have your feet about hips width apart, bend your knees, tuck your tummy in, hands relaxed next to your hips. From here, we're gonna do side, side. So we're just gonna kind of kicking our butt from side to side and noticing how are both knees, how they're both staying bent. And every time I kick my butt to one side, one knee gets more bent than the other, but the other one is never completely straight, okay? You see the difference between this and this? This is what we want. Take your hands, place them on your legs, and now we're just practicing the side to side. 8 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay here, just kind of circle your knees, pretend like you're a lady at the park on a Friday morning at 5 a.m., kind of doing her stretching routine. It's exactly what we're trying to do here. It doesn't need to be sexy. 5, 7, 8, and release. Take your feet apart, breathe in, exhale, again, exhale, last time. And take your hands together, take your butt back, release everything down. Move from side to side. Grab your right leg and hug it and stretch. Now, this may look different. It may look a little more like this, and that's totally fine, it doesn't matter. Other side, whatever you're comfortable with, that's what you'll do. Rotate back to the middle, bend your knees, down and up, down and up. So as you go down, look forward. As you go up with your butt, look back between your legs. And bend your knees, roll up, shake it off. Feel free to stretch a little bit more if you feel like you need to. I personally think it's better to elevate or increase your body temperature by moving rather than static stretching before you actually start to work out. But if you feel like you need to stretch out your butt, your legs, your wrists, feel free to do so. And let's get started with the lessons.